Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Kissing all, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. Through the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, on the highway, and in the driveway. Isn't that strange? Cause I'm trying through the climb, I ain't like pain. You never hit the bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, is belief. We'll see with the negativity, but I just gotta right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never ran city, no man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You can flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst I say, turn them to a game. Take the best I say, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can push some more. Push past all the pain and you find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go,
Had the thing over the camera. What's happening, people? What's with it? Just a quickie tonight. What's up, Denise? Good to see you. Yeah, Paula, he does. Don't know if you guys seen this or not. I was just checking my Facebook messages, which I'm always really behind on. I tell you all the time, man, Twitter is where I'm at to get a fast response, faster than email and anything like that. Not that I'm some sort of celebrity or anything, but when you have a social media following, it's really tough to keep up with all the shit. So especially like DMs and all that. But I did get around to it, and I saw this, and I had to eat one, man. I had to eat one because, look, first off, before I review this stuff and show you all the receipts and everything else, this is not like some exposed video on cam. And I do realize by saying that, I am the person who had his, the lady who got scammed out of some money from Cam years ago. And then Cam and Allie came on the panel, this and that. All that's, water under the bridge and stuff. I've been rooting for this dude to come out, to turn this around. Look, this is going to be, an addiction live. Talk about some addiction here because this is part of addiction, in my opinion. Look, I was just in this guy's live. I'm rooting for this dude. I want to see him turn this around. I don't want nobody to be in jail. I don't want nobody to have a monkey on their back. That's the hardest days ever. To have a monkey on your back sucks, man. That sucks. But here's where I say this is addiction. And just to be clear, I don't know if him being in jail is addiction. This is just what I'm saying. And I'm going to show you guys everything in a second. But he does look rough, like Paula said. And look, man, I've been to jail before and be addicted before. And I know those two, like white on rice, right? When you're addicted, you usually go to jail, right? If you're on probation doing the right thing and stuff like that, you don't go get jail, right? So let me show you what's happening, see what's going on. Have you guys even heard about this? I haven't seen it myself. That's why I'm reporting it, but we'll get into it. What's up, Cheyenne? Wifey's in here. Cheddar, welcome. Thanks for being here. Absolutely. What's up, D. Connor? Anybody I miss here? StreamYard always has a lag. What's up, Chai? Layla. Okay, so let me show you this stuff here. I'm going to be sharing Facebook, which I usually never do, but we'll do it. So I get this message, and we have a look-see at it, and what it is the look-see is there's no like denying the look-see, if you will. So let's look at the thing. Why does it do that? Is it on the screen? I am? For real?
No, you're not. No, at least. I need to
on the screen? I'm trying to do here. No problem. Let me do it like this. Oh, it's Facebook that's doing the weird shit.
I was gonna say, are you sure it's not Facebook?
You know what? Hold on, guys. Hold on. We're dealing with Bobo Wi-Fi here.
Why did they do that?
I don't know. What's taking this shit so long here? Since I don't get it. You know what? Let me do something. What I'm gonna do is put this over on Twitter. That's how we're gonna do it. Save link. No. Get out of here. No. Share to copy link. Bam. And then what we're gonna do here is jump out of here. Set it, y'all. You want to get out of here like this. To be clear, because I know it's aggravating when you're watching somebody. I can't stand this, just so everybody understands. Am I on the screen, babe? So I have to click back?
Yeah.
Right. Whatever I'm trying to show it is on the screen.
No.
What about it's Facebook? It's like load. Is it Facebook down or something? What the frig?
No idea. I'm still dealing with the issue with the other people. You're moving now.
Is it on there?
No, I'm moving.
What incarnation?
Going.
What?
Now it's going to Facebook the sickest and then.
Okay. I'm not showing, you said?
It's up now.
Okay. What the frig is going on? Is it on the screen or not?
No. Go away.
It's the Facebook, man.
And poking things so damn fast.
There it goes. So this part is not my problem. This is just how it's posted, but we'll get into it. So it says, so you have it's the thumbnail is what we're looking at, right? It's my thumbnail. And it says, this is coming from Busted Newspaper, Southwest Regional Jail, Virginia's Post. We'll drop the link in the chat now. It says, so and so on and so on, name, on 7/31. That would be as of, what's today's date? Today is August 9th. So we're talking about 10 days ago, 9 days ago. We have a Virginia arrest. Now, when we click the article, somebody says in the comments. Now, when we click the article, it's going to take us over here. And this is where we kind of have to sleuth together, if you will. So get out of here. What is this? Yeah, confirm, guy. So, okay, hopefully, okay, it's on the screen. So now what we have is I don't know what this, newspaper busted thing is, whatever. It's basically somebody, they report mug shots and shit in the area of the southwest region of Virginia. Now, what we have here, if we have a look-see at it, is, okay, hair, brown, white, 38. Here is what we're looking at right here, if we can look at. So the charges are, there's 2 charges. We got supervision violation, probation violation 1 felony, and supervision violation, probation violation 2 felony. So what the meat and potatoes is, and that's all they give you, is he's got 2. They are, but what I do know is like somebody reported him for breaking curfew, and then the PO called him in and let him drop, and then he pissed dirty. This could mean he caught 2 charges, 2 it could be all types of different things, right? But he does look rough. And the meat and potatoes of me doing this stream is, a few weeks ago, I did a live because I was on TikTok. I was actually on TikTok looking at EBT influencers. So I wanted to roast some EBT influencers. This is actually a thing, EBT influencers. They like brag about their food stamp cards. This is a thing. But I came across recommended thing, a clip of Cam, and in my eyes, he looked like he gained some weight and looked good. So I made a YouTube video. I said, it's looking like they may be sober. Now, the comments on that video, a little flaky. And then somebody was like, I think you got this wrong. There's some charges out there still. Look, I don't know. I just, from my experience, right? If you're doing dope, you're going to be skinny mini, man. You're going to be skinny mini, right? You don't gain weight doing dope, people. You don't gain weight doing dope. So in my view here, I thought there was some progress, right? And I was just in the chat, right? I don't want to see nobody go to jail or nobody be addicted, man. That's not, you don't wish that on people, okay? Even if you don't like Cam and Al, you don't wish it on people. So people kind of like, commented on that video and stuff. And that was like a couple weeks ago. It's on my catalog of videos, underneath videos. So yeah, I don't know what really, I'm sure, let's read the chat. Somebody probably will sleuth it. I don't know what exactly the dude's in jail for, but when I say in the title of this, for a long time, it's going to be for a long time. I know this. I'm not a lawyer. I don't have a law degree, but what I do know is I've been in jail on a VOP before. What I do know is I've been in jail with people with VOPs all around me. And what I do know is you do not get out of jail when you violate your probation, felony probation. You don't get out of jail fast. And if you have 2 counts of, if you have 2 VOP violations, you're fucked. Sorry, not sorry. I'm just keeping it real with you. Look, man, in my guesstimate here, and I have not a clue what the dude did. He's at least looking at least minimum a year in the county jail. Unless for some odd reason he gets reinstated, which is very possible, because you can violate your probation, right? You can catch a charge on probation. You can get arrested on probation, right? And that will violate your probation. But if you beat that charge, if you take that charge to trial or something like that, right, and you beat it, they can't violate you for that, right? Let's just say there's a false piss test. I don't know what happened. You can debate that. You can say, no, I'm clean. Send that shit to the lab, and they'll send it to like a laboratory to do, an analysis on it and to see exactly, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? That will make your violation go away. But look, man, 2 violations, felony probation, you got to keep it real. He's been in there for a minute, y'all. And this is a good conversation because, look, I got fooled. I know all about this, right? I know all about this, right? But a lot of times talking about addiction on the channel, whenever, whatever or whoever it may be upon that we're talking about, when addiction comes up, even rolling back to that live when I had the lady on that was scammed out all that money, there was a lot of questions of addiction. People don't really understand it or get it. And I probably could never really explain it in full to people. Anybody who's had friends, had family that been through addiction, you guys know how difficult this subject is, right? But what I want to talk about is I got a little bit caught up. I got fooled. That's how easy it is sometimes, right? And sometimes it's just because you want people to do good or get out of those days or beat it, right? And I don't know. Thought he gained some weight. Evidently it's looking like I had the whole thing wrong. And look, if I'm wrong over here, I'll own it. It's not a big thing. It's nothing actually, but it looks like I ate one. But it opens up the conversation to about addiction. No sound when I was muted. Jesus Christ, for how long? Was I muted?
I have no idea. No, this stupid idiot.
Oh, when I shared the screen, there was no sound. Yeah, he's rested twice. I'll reshare it, but that's my problem. Looks, I don't know. Facebook, it's not letting me share, y'all. I'll try to do it again. Let's go here. Right here. No, get out of here with this shit. Right here. So right here you have what the fuck? What is this? What kind of sick joke is all right? So I don't know. They got it sideways, y'all. That's actually not me. But like I said, man, I this is all the information I have. This is a busted newspaper. It's a Facebook kind of. It just gives you 2 counts of. Oh, wait a minute. What is all this over here? Well, what's this? Check this out.
I'm busy.
We can click on it, I guess. It doesn't give you no more, y'all, but there's this thing here. What are these? Let's have a look-see. I guess nothing. Yeah, that's all it tells you. It just says that he was booked. I think this is like some friggin'... Oh, it's a goddamn ad. It's one of those websites where... That does booking photos, y'all. It's all... It's just muting me. It's so weird. I don't know. That's all there is, y'all. Here, I'll tell you what. We're going to make this way easier. I have no idea what the frig is happening when I try to share this stuff. It's let me do this. I'll make this way easier. I'm going to drop the thing in the chat, right? So you can look at it yourself because this thing's being super, super slow. But there's really nothing else more than that, man. All it is that's all it's going to show you, y'all. I don't know. It does look really rough, though. Let me show you. Look, I could do it like this. Let me just screenshot the stuff, and what we can do it like that. It's way easier than trying to share whatever that site is. But it's like one of those sites, like the sites, like you ever see those sites? It's like a micro blog of people on meth, and they show you like the booking photos throughout the years and stuff like that, right? It's called Busted Newspapers.
sound muffled.
Huh?
I didn't sound muffled.
Oh, the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try this. All right, this actually probably will work the best, y'all. Give me 1 second. But yeah, there's nothing. I just wanted to see if you guys seen it, talked about it, and kind of speculate on this. I already know. I shouldn't say that, but I mean it's true. I've dealt with way too many VOPs in the past. I know all about what's going to happen. This is going to suck for him. He's looking at least a year. It might be, look, could be even more than that. He could get out before that, but at least a year. There's the mugshot, but here is the. Let me drop this. Did you drop this the website in the chat? So let me see if it'll go from friggin' Twitter better than Facebook. Oh, it's gonna bring me back over there, dude.
I'm sorry about my crankiness. This is like the 5th time I'm having an issue, and I just like snapped on the people.
Who? You did?
Yeah, like you said, it's literally the 5th time I'm having an issue with this shit, and I'm not trying to be cranky, but I'm just
having an issue with what? What are you talking about?
fucking Uber.
Oh, you ordered Uber Eats?
Asshole, the same shit. Like that. Never mind. It's Uber. Oh.
Yeah, so it just says
I dropped the one.
I dropped the link in chat. Let me do this real fast. This website, I don't know what the hell it is. It keeps uploading, y'all. When I go to share it to you, I lose you guys, lose the volume, everything weird. So I'm just gonna screenshot what I'm trying to show you, make this way easier from the website. But again, this is all we're looking at, y'all. Okay. Let me go back to Twitter real fast. Hold on, I'll drop the link to in chat. So, yeah, this is way better to do like this. So I'm gonna drop the link, but again, when you click on it, you're just gonna see a mugshot, and then this right here, which is copy link. Let me hit the comments.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay, link is dropped. Bam. Now.
Oh, my foot's asleep. For fuck's sake. Be right back.
T-Rev, we got Uber. So let me share it to you. Let me do how I just was doing it. I chopped it up, make this a lot easier to avoid all this service interruption. Okay, so bam, got the mugshot. Hey, you're right there.
Hey, sexy husband.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Who is it?
It's Avery. But no, look at the phone. There's the charges.
Oh, the charges. Let me see the charges.
I don't know. See if she's still there.
So charges. So the charges are. That was fast.
If she's still there, so you can hang up if you want.
Possession
Just
of
say
an
goodbye
unlawful
first.
chemical.
That's a pretty major violation. That's a shame.
Am I looking at one thing or two?
That's it. That's all she said.
So there's 2 counts of that?
Yeah.
I don't know. But she's got that one, and then the other 2 say violation. I'm assuming that's a violation. That's about all.
I don't know. So, did you hear her?
Yeah, I think that might be. I'm not sure about that. That's what the dude had. He had to go to court for.
428
I don't know if he
is
got
when it
arrested
was
for that.
filed. So,
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's 100%.
could that be an old
Dead
one?
on.
Yeah, that's from the court website.
Okay. That
Their date on that?
is it.
I'll put no
it
misinfo
says
out.
Arrest date 4/26/25, but the thing
No.
says 7/31. So
Yeah,
there's gotta
that's
be another one.
not that's not
Yeah, I don't think
right.
that's updated.
Yeah, so the reason I know that, so the reason I know that is when I made the video for the dude, somebody in the comments told me that exact thing. He had to go to court for that drug chemical thing or whatever. So yeah, that's not correct. Anyway, that's what the thing branches off to. It's just crazy. You hate to see it. My bad. My bad on the volume. I don't know what the hell that website was doing. I'll be caught up in a few. Yeah, you didn't miss much. I was just trying to. I was having some technical difficulties. All I wanted. Ali works at a rehab. Cam was years ago. That's how they met. I hate that she. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, I think I did hear about that. I think for some people I wasn't, for some I wasn't. But that's it. All it does is show you right here. And if you can't see that, it says violation, felony, probation violation. So there's two of them. On felony probation, that's some serious stuff. Now, so just to clear it up real fast, because wifey walked in, somebody called with receipts, but that wasn't correct information. That was some old stuff. Because so I don't know if you've been bonded or anything like that. Supervised, what is supervised violation? I've never heard of that. Supervision, I don't know. I don't know what type of probation he was on. It could have been house arrest. It could have been all types of shit. But he got 2 counts. You guys know if you've had anybody in your family on probation. If you guys know anything about VOPs, it's you are not getting out. Look, especially in Florida, they don't play with that. There's like they got a zero policy for any VOPs. You don't even get bond. You used to get a bond and then like for 2 weeks before the warrant kicked in, so you can get out for 2 weeks. But man, they do not play. They do not play about that in Florida. If you got a VOP, you're fucked because you got a chance already. They already put you on probation. I don't see that Ali was arrested. Yeah, I didn't see that either. I don't think she was. You do your time after you mess up on supervision. Absolutely. That's so true. You're not getting out. Supervised, probably day reporting. I don't know. So house arrest, what do they call that? They call that community control is what they call that. Community control. But again, it could be something different in Virginia where this was at. So the reason for this live, though, I want to get to your comments in a second, because I don't know what the drug chemical is that the guy had court for. Obviously, that's, you want my wild guess, and this is just a guess. Sounds like it could be anything. It could be the chemicals. It could be a key chemical that happens to be prohibited and illegal to make meth. It could be a key chemical to make scoops, GHB. It could be a key chemical it could be a key chemical to make something, right? So, and just to be clear, I don't know why he violated, but this is addiction, y'all. This is addiction because you don't violate probation. I've violated probation before. I've been to jail and prison. It's always been my fault. It's always been my fault. You can blame other people all you want. That doesn't do anything. You're still not getting out. It's always been my fault. And sometimes, man, even it's tough to try to educate people about addiction because it's a very tricky topic, man. And even people active in addiction, people recovering addicts, I'm talking about, who have been through programs and have worked a program or have just gotten their shit together in general, sometimes they even do it differently. So the advice could be, different, right? For myself, man, I never worked a program. I did. I got to step 5 or 6, but I had an issue with this sponsor guy. I didn't like something that he did, and I just said, fuck it, I don't need it, right? For myself, I knew what I had to stay away from. Look, to me, recovery and all that is basically a system of owning up to you're an addict, finding God again, and then admitting what you've done through this stage or time period, and then at the end helping someone else that you just went through. That's basically it in a wrap. And that's a good system. I'm not down on anybody who does work a program. I'm just saying for myself, you know, sometimes you just get tired of the party. The party has to get old for you. You know what I'm saying? And so everybody works it different. It's hard to explain this, man. It's a very hard thing. Millions of people deal with this shit, more than that. But I thought Cam looked like he was getting the shit together. I don't know. He gained weight. That'd be fooled. It happens. You backslide. Doesn't make him, you know, terrible person. It happens. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I hate to see it. Rhonda he said he never failed a single P test. The courts say differently. I hope he gets help. I don't know if that, I don't know. I'm 112, so people here need to hit the like. Yeah, absolutely hit the like. Oh, is Avery in the chat? So Avery called. Avery, I think you looked up the court, but the court, that's a court date that he had. And I know that because somebody left that same comment in the video that I did about that I think they're getting sober, right? And that is on 4/25. That's April. This arrest on the screen is 8 days ago. I guess we could you know what we're going to do? Somebody give me the number of, give me a second. Here's how we'll do this. Give me the number of, where's this jail at? What's this jail called? Hold on, let's figure this out. I'll pick up my cousin. We'll sleuth it out real fast. We'll get to the meat and potatoes. Somebody, if you know the jail, shoot the number. Let me look at this post. It was Southwest something. We'll figure it out. Hold on. What the frick is going on with all the internet tonight? Jesus Christ. God. All right. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's happening. It's out of control, though. Yeah, please smash the like, y'all. Get the likes up. All right, let me look this up real fast, and we'll do it together. So, Southwest. Let me go back to that original friggin' thing. Right here it is, right here. So it's going to say, but this could be a million things, though. Well, we'll give it a shot. We'll try to sleuth it out. So this newspaper thing is reporting from the regional jail, Southwest Regional Jail of Virginia. Southwest Regional Jail of Virginia. Do I have any numbers in the chat? Oh, here we go. Hold on. We'll figure it out, y'all. You guys know I'll call. Hold on. Let me do this. Southwest Regional Jail in Virginia. I mean, how many of them can be there? Right? Let's do this. So Southwest Regional Jail, Virginia. Contact number. Okay. Bam. So what do we got? We got one that comes right up. Let's give it a call. Let's have a listen, shall we? Let's have a listen. Fuck, what's his name again?
Southwest Virginia Regional Jail Authority, Abingdon Facility. If you know your party's extension, please dial now. For records, press 1. For booking, press 2. For medical, press 3.
What's the name again?
For property, press 4. For the ship commander, press... Wait while I transfer your call. Sorry. Records,
available. Record your message at the tone. When you are sent.
Okay, got it. I got the name. No, what was that? Did I hit the wrong thing or something? Call 7. Okay, that's the phone number. Contact us. Southwest Regional Jail 64. Okay, this is a whole different number. What's up with this? Where's the 642 one at? What in God's name? Let's try this one more time. Probation is the way they try to keep you on the street. Yeah, absolutely. Big money. Big money right there, probation. Probation.
Thank you for calling the Southwest Virginia Regional Jail Authority, Abingdon Facility. If you know your party's extension, please dial now. For records, press 1. For booking, press 2.
2.
For
My bad.
medical.
Wait while I transfer your call.
And the way it works at the jail or what? Shit. Nobody's even hit around. What's up, man? What's up? Crabtree.
Regional jail.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my cousin out. The dumb bastard, he did it again. And I'm just trying to find out if I can get his bond amount. He's such a dumb bastard, sir.
What is it?
It's gonna be Ryan Hillman.
Eldon?
Hillman, Hillman. Just picked up a.
I've not got a Ryan Hillman.
Wait, is there no? Do I get the wrong jail? Is there another one over there?
So my system checks Abingdon, Nelson, Keystone, Tazewell. It's not any of them.
Okay, all right. All right, thanks.
No problem.
I don't know. What? Are you kidding me? All right. I mean, what in the last? Oh, we'll try it again. God damn it. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll try it again. All right, we'll try it again.
For calling
what was it, middle
Southwest
name?
Virginia Regional Jail Authority, Abingdon Facility. If you know your party's extension.
Wait while I transfer your call.
Abingdon Regional Jail.
Hey, what's up, man? I just called. Did you ran Ryan, right? Did I tell you Camden?
Who?
Did you run Camden?
No, you told me.
My bad. But
Ryan
my bad.
Hillman.
Yeah, my bad. It's Camden. It's LMAN.
Okay, yeah, I've got him here.
What is the bond there?
No, he's got no bond.
The dumb bastard. Well, what it just shows me the probation violation.
Yeah.
What it doesn't. I mean, there's no more info.
No, he didn't get a bond. They didn't give him a bond.
All right. Does he get in court? He'll be in court Monday, maybe, or no?
I don't know when his court would be. Your best bet, call Monday through Friday between 8 and 5. I have to speak to records. They should be able to let you know when he goes to court.
All right, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Just to be clear, I don't personally think anybody is a dumb bastard, but I just wanted to make sure it sounded like I was a concerned cousin or whatever. So that's all that was. And it seemed to work if I had the right freaking name. But so yeah, no bond. Yeah, man. So I don't know what the dude did. It'll come out. Sure, it'll come out. But the point is, man, this has got to be addiction, y'all. There's no way you go to jail. and violate probation twice without some type of monkey. There's no way, y'all. There's no way. I've done it myself. This is not no dig. I've done it myself. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. Do need some prayers. It was written like that. That's true. Although it's flooded in there. You'd think that, man, but inside jails and prisons, man, that shit's everywhere. High price, a lot of money to be made on that. A lot of money. But yeah, I don't know. So what do y'all think? Y'all think that this is something to do with addiction? I think it is. I thought the guy was doing good. And what should I do with that video? Should I take that video down? I feel like a dumbass for that. I was rooting for the dude. But it is what it is. All you can do is give your opinion on here. Sometimes you don't always get it right. But yeah, I do think that this absolutely has to do with drugs. And let's face it, right? Let's face it. Let's have the hard conversation here. This is how addiction works, right? The last that I knew, and I don't know, I'm not fully updated on this, so you'll have to correct me or whatever. Doesn't he have some outgoing CPS stuff going on? Right? So what drugs does, and this is what drugs do, is they'll cloud your judgment like that, and it's crazy. It's so hard to explain. Some people who have never been too addicted will be like, what the hell? Get your shit together. Man, normally a normal person, a sober person doesn't normally go and creep and take their mom's pocketbook out and snag $20 out. It's not normally what you do to your mom. But when you're addicted to drugs, you'll do that. It's what it does, man. But I think I had this one wrong. I thought this guy looked to be gaining some weight, and that's a telltale sign that you're getting it together. Usually, especially in dudes, when they start getting this sober, that's a good sign that they're getting sober. They get their weight back. Some guys start working out. That's where my workout kick came from. That's where I started working out like crazy. Was getting right. I guess I got it wrong. You can also be an active user, or switch the substance. Maybe, for example, maybe you're not doing the meth anymore, so you're not ate up like a pencil, and maybe you're doing opiates, and you can pound food, right? So, there's no telling. But I did get that one wrong. All we can do is pray. That's a very good comment. Yeah. I just got your text, Noel. The internet's frigged. So Noel texted me just now. Y'all heard it because I got the name wrong when I called. So I just now got her text, and she's like a room away. There's something going on over here in my area. I don't know. Some fall down many times till they finally see it's not worth it. I'll pray for them. Babe. They can't stop using because they don't want to go through the sickness part of withdrawal. Of course. Yeah, it's true. You know what? Look, I don't know about them people and their relationship, and I don't know about anything, but this is just for conversation's sake right here, man. Matter of fact, I'll use myself, right? Because it happened. So I'll just completely take them out of it. Look, that's really hard part of it. Like it's really hard to get yourself right? It's hard for yourself to say, okay, the party has to stop. Okay, it's this. Okay, man, there's got to be something else in life than this, right? Whatever that moment is, right? But what's nearly impossible, I could never do it, is each time I was in that moment, I was with a woman, and that person might mumble that person might say that, but they don't feel it the same. They don't give it the same. So you're always going to fail. There's no way that you can get, and even if it's, you know how hard that is there's no way it works. You can't, the one person can't just get up and get sober and then the other person is using. First off, it's never going to work. Second off, there's no way. There's just no way that works. There's no way that works. So it's tough. That's why in recovery and stuff, they don't want you to date and stuff. You know, I get it. You have to want it. Look, I see what you guys are saying. I don't know if the comments are coming in later or what's happening right now. Where's Noelle? Where are you at? Let me find out. This is actually wigging me out. Let me call her.
Yeah.
Hey, are you looking at the live?
Yeah.
I just got your text to give me the right name, and your comments I just got with the right name, but I made the phone call like 5 minutes ago. Is that how?
I was I don't know. My phone freaking, I got the call and everything else, and so it's paused your live. I never fast forwarded it.
Oh, all right. Where'd you go?
I'm coming back in now.
All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, I checked the YouTube streets before I did live. Listen, I was in the dude's live last time they were live talking about Idaho 4, and then some trolls looked to be aggravating them and stuff. And I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. It's sad. They need prayers, but it is if anything, jail can do it, man. Sometimes it's hard to get sober on the street sometimes because of this thing here. You got everybody's number, you can make a move, you can do something, right? But when you're in that jail, man, you ain't got shit. And there's no phone, nothing. You got to dry out, and the worst type of way too. In the worst type of way, you're shitting sideways. They give you you're coming off all types of shit, opiates and alcohol and benzos, and they're giving you milk of magnesia. What the frig? That's all you get. Here's an Advil. What? People are shitting sideways. They're shitting and pissing at the same time. They're barfing. It's a tough thing, right? And then you gotta deal with that, right? And then you get sober, right? And then you see the string beans walk through the door. You're like, oh hell yeah, I know he ain't eating for like a week or two. My buddy and me. That's how it goes. It's crazy, but the point is, you can get absolutely super sober into the jail, and that's probably the only time. The reason, so jails and prison have a lot of dope in there, right? The problem is, if you're in there as an addict and you've burnt a lot of bridges, you're going to sober up, right? But if you burnt a lot of bridges, people may not be sending you money. Maybe you pissed mom off. Maybe you did take that $20 off out of her pocketbook and she knows about it, right? And maybe mom is pissed. And when mom's pissed, oh shit, you're fucked. When mom's pissed, forget about it, right? So if no one's sending you no money or anything like that, right? Then how are you going to buy the dope that's in there? So I'm telling you, it's a good way to get in there. And for myself, I've been in there, got right, got out, got right back on the stuff, right? Did a little stint here, did a little stint here. Sometimes it takes a couple times, man. It's how it goes. It's how it goes. It's how it goes. It's crazy. What's up, Katie? Mom stays. My mom, yeah. My mom. But my mom's pissed. You got to understand you hurt mom. I hurt my mom a lot. I hurt my mom a lot because mom cares about me and she hated to see them days and stuff like that. You know, it's hard to answer her questions when she says, you know, I raised you good. Why did you choose the drugs and stuff like that? I don't have an answer for that. You know, those questions are hard to answer. And one time I got out and, you know, I just told her, I'm like, Mom, I'm not going to stress you out no more. I told mom, I made my mom a promise. I'm like, listen, I'm not going to give you no more hard times, no more. And I gave her that promise. I never broke it. And even to like now, I'm not trying to call her with no problems or no stress. Even if there's something that happened that I probably should call her about, I'll probably just fall back on a little bit or find a way to like reword it or something like that. But she's thanked me for that too. One time I got out and mom goes, I never forget it. I made a YouTube video about this like a lot of years ago. She goes, I got out of prison. She goes, Matthew, did they play with your butt in there? I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know what she was talking about, but you know, that's moms. We gotta love moms. But this is crazy, man. Let's get back on topic here. It's a crazy ass thing to see here. Ugly to see. I don't know really what there is to talk about it, but he's in there, man. Probation a violation, double VOP. That's ugly, y'all. He's not going to get out for some time. So all you can do is pray if you support the dude. And that's really it, man. This is what addiction does, though. I was wrong in my video, and that's okay. But it's what it does. It's absolutely what it does. I love you more, Noel. Point is, Allie needs to leave him. Let him go. Choose your children. And if you see this all, it's not bad advice. Sometimes, hey man, that's actually great advice because if you do see this, Allie, I'm not trying to, you know, we all hope you do good, but you guys are going to have to separate, man, to get right. And that's coming from somebody who's been through it. I'm not like preaching or thinking I'm better or none of that at all. I wonder, like, you know what I always thought about? Like, I wish I had a YouTube channel in my deepest addiction. I really do. Because when you have a YouTube channel, you have to, you start getting a following. You start gaining subscribers and whatnot. And you have to produce content, right? And your subscribers get to know you and stuff. Whether you become friends with them on the phone or you talk to them on social media or whatever it is, right? Or they just watch your videos. They get to know you. And it's like, if I was sliding down that hill and some, you know, called me on it and stuff like that, I guess it's a way of more people in your life calling your shit out when you're going down that path. Because sometimes in life you block out the people who you care about who are giving you that good advice. And you know, you could go to the internet as a way of escape, as a way of to connect with people because of the ones that you've blocked out. And if those people, your escape, is calling you out as well, it could have helped. I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting though, and it could have helped. And I say that because I wonder if, like, you know, I remember when him and Allie came on the panel that one time and they were really, really, really bad shape. You know, it affected him. He of course it affects your, you know, the way you feel about stuff, but I don't know. It's very interesting. I wonder if it could have helped. I've noticed that addicts on YouTube disappear and don't go live as much while in active addiction. No clue why, but I see it a lot. Well, yeah, they don't want you to be seen. And even if I turn the camera off, like people do this a lot. How do I do it? I never do this, but I don't know why people do this, but people do it a lot. This right here, right? Even if I was to do this, right, you could still hear it in my voice if I was messed up. You know what I'm saying? But so I think that's what happens with that. You know, like with Griffany J, that lady falls asleep a lot, and then she slurs. I think she's on opiates, but again, I don't know. I don't want to let you know. I don't know. I want to say I'm sorry for Miss Christine. What do you mean? What happened to Miss Christine? What happened? No, it would not have been good for you. That one lady, 6, begged him to get help. True, babe.
You'd have been a fucking doped up disaster. Get out of here with that shit.
So many really good people in Betty Key's life begged him to get help. He blew them off, dragged them on YouTube, and made it life horrible for them. Yeah, you can take it.
Okay.
She falls asleep. Yeah, she does. That's gotta be benzos, man. I used to nod off all the time on benzos.
On a benzo.
Is Christine okay? That's what I'm waiting for. I don't know. What's that comment about? I'm sorry for Miss Christine. Miss Christine's dying of cancer. We can only keep her in our prayers too. It's a very sad situation. Extremely sad. Hate to see it. Hate to hear about it.
Because I don't want to know if anything happens.
Yeah, let's all keep her in prayers tonight. Miss Christine's good people, man. She just wants to cover Summer Wells, and that's it. And these creators we're talking about tonight, both in the Summer Wells community, Cam, Allie, and Miss Christine. I know Christine is in hospice, but I don't know. I don't know. I hope not. I hope not. Man, I hope not. But yeah, I just wanted to bring this up quickie, guys. You know, if you guys can take anything away from this live, we can chop it up. We can talk about it. You know, basically, I made a video a couple weeks ago because I felt like the dude picked up some weight. I felt like he was getting some traction back, turning it around. And I said, it looks like Crackin Case is getting sober. Came out to be completely wrong. And I do know all about this type of stuff, you know, and still got fooled. Still got fooled. It's how tricky he can get. But yeah, he got booked. He's I'm not a lawyer.
Yeah, that's like what the people usually look for.
Yeah.
Sadly, that is a huge tip. Just because you're gaining a little bit of weight, you can hide it that way. And sometimes you gain weight knowing how to play the game.
I'm definitely not a lawyer. I definitely don't know what his outcome is going to be. But in my experience, being around people in those same shoes, I have been in those shoes. Felony violation of probation twice. At the minimum, I would guess a year in the county jail. A year. He's got no bond. You heard when I called, no bond. So he ain't getting out. Yeah. So his best, listen how this is going to go is just like this. His best possible scenario right now is for his lawyer, who's going to be a public defender, to put in a motion for a bond hearing. That bond hearing is going to go from 0 to something. And they're not going to do it. Not on a VOP, right? And even if they do give him a bond.
Hearing 2015-2024.
It's going to be like freaking.
Driving under a revoked suspended license, violation of felony probation.
What is it?
Intoxication in public.
So we got intoxication in public. We got the receipts coming in right now.
They're still coming. There's a shit ton of them.
Okay, we finally got the receipts.
Thank you. I'm not gonna say your name.
But wait, I don't want to put the missed stuff out because the other stuff was the old stuff.
The hearing is. Wait, that's 2024. Hearing 8/18.
So Noel will give you the
2025.
receipts.
Violation probation on felony. Okay, 8/25. Drugs, possession of Schedule 1 or 2.
Possession of drugs.
Okay, Schedule 1 or 2, another one.
So 2 counts of that.
Prison, possession, unlawful chemical. Oh.
Let me see it, babe.
So to start, well, hold on. The first one is from last year.
Yeah, that's
So
not
start-
correct.
I know, she had 8. This is his hearing, 8/18/25.
Oh, you know what? I take that back. Because when you VOP, they can open up your original charges. So that is correct. Because that's what happens on a violation of probation. So my bad. I take that back. So, okay. Hearing on August 13th. Possession of a scheduled 1 or 2. Another count of a possession of a scheduled 1 or 2. So somehow, some way, he got caught with two different types of drugs. Prisoner possessing unlawful chemical. And there's another count of that. So 2 counts of that, of the unlawful chemical, and then 2 counts of a possession of a controlled substance. Controlled substance meaning like a narcotic, a pill. That could be a Xanax. That could be a Valium. That could be a Oxy. That could be anything of a controlled substance. It could be an Adderall. It could be anything like that. Or it could also be meth, fat, those type of things. The chemical thing's weird. For me, that makes it like getting it to make something. That's what stands out. I mean, you also could just push that yourself. Like if you had to plug on a chemical that somebody needs. But I don't know, man. Looks like Cam is going to be in jail for some time. He needs to dry out. If y'all really support him, write him. Find the institution and give him some motivation. Write him. Tell him, other than that, that's really about it, man. It could be totally. I know Christine. Okay, I'm behind. Let me go over here. You still live? I have a very important call I had to take. Oh, well, we're glad that you're back, Paula. Hello, Paula. Many charges dating back to 17. They should have never been involved in the Summerwells case. I remember talking to him in the beginning because I didn't, in the very beginning of this case, when you guys have to remember when Betty and Molly and JLR and all of them went up there, I like fell out with all those people, right? And Benny Keys was like threatening them and stuff like that. So they get to Tennessee and stuff, and the stupid going on the thing with the Rock and all this, and then Molly gives me Don's number. I'm not cool with Don or none of this stuff. And this is when the whole fallout came, right? I called Don and I'm like, I forget what I said. I was like, dude, don't get yourself in more trouble, this and that. I was trying to I was telling him about Benny, right? I was making it look like I was going up, like I was there, this and that. And I forget what Don did. We like lost something. Called him back. He called me back. I couldn't hear. But
That's right.
yeah. And then what happened was all that shit happened. I started exposing these idiots. But there was some separate stuff that happened on Ben Hill, and Cam was involved. And I guess Molly said that she was gonna do CPS on his kids or something like that. So he ended up contacting me. I wasn't friends with Don at this time. Didn't know Candace. I was just like at the start of breaking away from these tragedy pimps. And he contacted me because he knew that I knew him. And he was telling me about like some crazy shit in a hotel. I don't know what the hell he was talking about. I don't even remember. I talked to him for like over an hour. And then, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Drugs in a hotel or some shit like that. I don't know. When he was talking to me, he was talking to me as if I knew and watched everything that was occurring on YouTube with the Summer Wells case at that time, and I didn't. It came to a point where I stopped talking about it at all, and I didn't have Don and Candace's back in the beginning of this. I took a whole bunch of videos down, a whole bunch. And then I built my relationship with them from there. But the point is, he was telling me some shit, man. I don't know what the hell it was. I had to think about it. Hopefully, man. Shout out to the kids. Pray for his kids. If you guys need, if y'all support them, reach out to them, man. Maybe send them some self-help books. But look, that dude's going to be in there for a long time. VOP, y'all, they don't play with that. You violate your probation. They give you a chance. You violated it. And, it looks to me from what I just saw on that phone that they give you a chance in court for drug charges, and then you violated them again for other drug charges. So that doesn't look good in front of a judge. Why? If you got on probation for drugs, right, and you get out and you go back in front of that same judge, it might be easy to say, look, man, Your Honor, I'm doing good now. I just got caught driving without a license. He might go easy on you. But when you go back in front of him for the same shit, I don't know. No word from Allie. No. There's no arrest, people, nothing. Seems to be looks like what? He was driving by himself?
I guess so.
Did you drop that link in chat?
I did. I can do it again.
I'm going to drop the link to what I reviewed tonight in chat. It's going to bring you to this Facebook group, which is where I got the number from, which is like Google up to the jail. And you guys can have a look at it. But it's just a sad situation. I thought he was getting better. Keep him in prayers, man. This is what happens with addiction. And I don't know. I don't know what to tell people to do, but
please check your email. Husband, darling.
I'll check it when I end this live. I'm about to end it.
Don't end it yet because I'm still on.
Back in the day when first the help was with good intentions. The child's eyes haunt people. He should get help, get back to his connection. He was making things much. And yeah. 7 surgeries in 1 year. Jesus Christ. What'd you do? Pick up a habit, Georgia Mom? I can understand that if you did. I'm late to the conversation. Could be wrong. I believe jail might be blessing. Something has got to stop him, give him time to dry out and get well mentally. Just time. That's absolutely true, and he will. But listen, I got out, man, from drying out like that, from having a little stint, and I went, and my dumb ass went right back. It's what happens, guys. It's what happens. But I should say this. I had no support. Let me say that as well. I had no support, right? So the drying out part is super important, but you got to have support. You have to have something, some type of something. You have to have someone to talk to. You know what I'm saying? You got to have at least that. No, well, that's like a comment. I'll keep you in prayers. No, about the doctor giving you medication.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't get off
MS. MS sucks. That sucks. I'm sorry. MS sucks. I used to live with a roommate who had MS. She had to get what do they call those things? Epidural shots.
Yeah, spinal epidural.
Oh my god. I've been clean 18 years. Thank God. Good for you. Shout out to anybody who's been sober and been through that whole thing and knows about it. Shout out to each and every one of you.
August 25th.
Shout out to 15 years that's awesome.
That's me.
Oh, those were comments.
No, that's me, dumbass. I mean,
round of applause for Noelle as well. Allie was a nurse. Then they claim a PG called and had her lose her license. I no longer believe that. I did believe that she was a nurse, and I do believe that there was a reason she had to step away from. I don't know though. I believe PG's spiteful. She probably would do that. I do know that she left that profession or whatever for a reason. Well, there was something about like medicine or something. I don't know. I've heard so many things. I don't know what's true. So I don't want to give the wrong info. You got to have somebody that you can't bullshit. So true and very important. So true and very important. When I got released, I had to move away from everyone to keep. Yeah, you have to do it. People, places, and things. It's mandatory.
Earlier, I said what you needed to help you. And like I said, I'm nothing special or whatever, but I gave you the things that you needed to help you continue.
When I got out of prison, when I was in prison, at the end of my bid, I went to work release. In work release, I went to work release in Miami. I got a job and I was working for this dude, and I bust my ass for this guy. He has a little company down there. And I got to know his family really, really tight. So I'm coming towards my release date, and they're like, "What are you gonna do?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I'm gonna go." I'm telling them I don't know because I didn't know where. I didn't know exactly where I was gonna go at the time they asked me. So he wanted to keep me. He's like, well, "You have a job here." He's like, "And you get out of that work release, we'll pay you. We'll really pay you. We have to pay you what they want, but we'll pay you as a normal person, of course." I'm like, I don't know nobody in Miami. He's like, "Look, I got an efficiency I can give you." He gave me a good deal, $400 a month. What? For rent? Where do I sign? Right. So I went to this efficiency. It's a small place.
That's where you're living when we got back.
So I was staying there, but I ended up, listen, I was running around Miami naked. I was porking everything, but I ended up
Skunky,
going back to this girl who I've been on and off with for a long time. And
14 years.
And I seen her, and man, she's looking rough, bad. And
he said, "Come here, honey," and snatched her right back up.
I felt bad.
No,
and so
rough too, is what you wanted.
I tried to help her to get sober, but it didn't work. I started backsliding a little bit.
A lot of
so yeah, people, places, and things. You know what I'm saying? Like I live over here now, so I've been all over Florida, but my stomping grounds, I made sure not to go back there because I know way too many people. If I go back to where I'm from, which is where she was from in the story,
which you did.
I can't. I went back there for a little bit, but that's to get with Noelle. But then we moved over here. But I can't go back there because if I go to the gas station and I'm pumping gas in my car, "What's up, Matt? What's going on?" I'm gonna see somebody because it's just like that. So I had to get the hell away from that because there's no way it's hard to stay sober in places like that. When everybody knows you, for one thing, when you were out there pushing dope, when you were making fast money, when people know you can get things, when you are a connection to them, it's hard. It's always in your face, right? So it's just it's crazy. Yeah, people, places, and things absolutely matter, man. Absolutely matter. If I lived near Bullhorn Bay, I'd be on drugs too. That's hilarious. I don't even see Skunk in here. Shout out to Skunky. There he is. Sounds like Matt may have some little ones running around my mouth.
I have told him more than once, like, I'm surprised we haven't gotten the "you're my daddy" knock yet. I asked him, like, is that going to happen? He's like, I don't know.
I plead the fifth.
I have no idea.
I plead the fifth.
That's like terrible in a way to think that like he has no clue if there's any mini hymns running around or big hymns. How God knows how old they are. But I mean, what do you do if that happens?
Good, Rhonda.
They knock, you let them in.
I don't know. If they knock, I'm going to say that.
You're going to say hi and you're going to talk to them and tell them that you're a dumbass, but you know you're still their dad. So let's hug it out.
2 words.
And I'm going to bake something.
Jerry Springer.
No.
DNA test.
No. We'll deal with it. But you're not gonna turn around and say, no, you're not mine, or I don't care.
I got sober where I was getting high. Damn, that's extreme. That's
So did I.
That's crazy.
With the person I was getting high with.
That's crazy. That's strength. Damage. I have a long time chronic pain issue too. I learned that cutting out all sugar was helped. Interesting. Also, turmeric, black pepper, and olive oil once a day for inflammation. Interesting. See that, babe? Cutting out sugar, turmeric, black pepper, and olive oil. Oh, I wonder if that'll help. All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off here. Just want to jump off for a little bit. I want to catch a movie with Noelle, and I'm having a late little dinner tonight, so we still got to eat. But yeah, this is it, man. Did you drop the link, babe?
Yeah.
So I dropped the link. Very sad situation, but interesting and something to talk about, man, for sure. Absolutely, for sure. Prayers out to everybody going through addiction.
First thing out of my mouth when they say hi, daddy, would be me no speaking
And,
English. Skunk. I speak skunk.
And prayers out to Miss Christine. Miss Christine, I wanted to say that. All right, y'all, jumping off. Just a quick one tonight. Y'all be easy, man. Stay safe. And everybody stay sober, man, for sure, for sure. Leave it. And anybody catching this on the replay, leave it in the comments. You know, spread awareness on this thing in full.
Did you mention the Greyhound?
Say it quickly.
Go ahead. I told you that.
Go ahead.
I made a post on my channel, on my main channel earlier. Every year, 400 or more teen runaways are given a free one-way ticket on a Greyhound bus to go home. Greyhound has decided to offer a free bus trip to anybody who has run away to help them go home and reunite with their families and be safe. So if y'all wouldn't mind sharing that post that I made earlier, that would be amazing, because there are so many kids out there that they might want to go home and they don't know how because they can't afford it. So let's get everybody back to where they belong so they can be safe.
Do you have a link?
It's a screenshot. I put a picture on it.
Did you post it on your channel?
Yeah. I just have that doofus.
But you have a link for the post.
No.
Oh.
I mean, I could share my post link, or they could go to my channel, or whatever. Hold on, I could drop my link.
Yeah.
If that makes it easier.
Yeah, share the link. You can share the link to the post.
I'm just sharing my channel, because then I have to go all the way over there, and I'm a lazy person. It's the last post that I made on my community. Sub
up to Wifey's channel if you haven't. I'll put the @ in the description box, but it's her name right there, right on the screen. Bam, @Damaged Goods. All right, y'all, check it out. Y'all be safe, man. Bringing this quick update to y'all, and that's it. We'll talk again. Till the next one.
Love y'all. Be safe.
What's up, guys? Hope you enjoyed the video. Do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe to my clip channel @WhiteBoy Radio Clips, and in the description box is the link to be a member. Become a member if you can. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stay safe, stay smart. Peace.